Hi guys, or welcome back to this week's vlog. Dan's just eaten his breakfast and I've just given him some haylage. That's because today Danny and I are off showing again and we're going to North Devon show. So if you guys was around this time last year, I actually took Danny North Devon show for the very first time. Well, actually, it was my very first time. It was Dan's second time, but it was his first time doing a showing class there. He went with his previous owner, Kaylee, and done show jumping. But yeah, he's never done showing at North Devon until I took him last year. So if you guys was around, you probably watched that vlog, seen what happened and things. So again, today we're going to do the same thing, the same class and everything, which is show hunter pony. And yeah, we're very lucky because it's literally just down the road for us. It's probably about a 10-minute journey, 15 minutes max. So yeah, we're not very far at all. It's basically a big agricultural show. It's the biggest show that we have down here. It's not just horses. They show sheep, they show cattle, also do vintage tractor runs. Yeah, there's basically lots of stuff going on. There's marquees with lots of different things, food, everything, you name it. There's actually a Rydell shop. Yeah, they literally have everything basically, and it's every year. It's always around between the 1st and the 3rd of August. Today's the 2nd of August. So if you guys did watch last year's vlog, you will know it was a rather early start. It was actually an earlier start than today. And also, I had my friend LJ round, which very kindly volunteered to come and help and be my groom. This year, no, she hasn't volunteered. That's because I don't think she realised how early she had to get up last year and what it was actually like. Now she's been there, done it, kind of got the t-shirt, she's not volunteered for any shows now. She knows I'm going and everything because I had to message her last night to see if she could remember what time we got to the show. So yeah. But anyway, so she knows I'm going, but no, still no volunteering or anything like that. But it's fine. I don't expect her to. Anyway, I didn't expect her to last year. It was her own decision to come. I just told her that I was going to North Devon show and she said, I'm coming with you. And I was like, okay, but definitely not this year. But anyway, so last year we was up at 3:15 because we lived like half an hour away from the stables, so it took a lot longer. But this year we got up at 4:30 and we left home at 5:15. So we've obviously brought the horses in, they're eating their breakfast. So we're now just on our way up to pick up the trailer. So then that's all done. And then when I get back, I can get Danny platted. And by that time, he should have finished his breakfast because he does take a very long time. We're leaving the stables at 10 to 7. The plan is to get there around 7, just after 7. The actual classes don't start until 8:30, so we'll have about an hour and a half. But again, I keep saying, if you remember from last year, I actually warmed up like really early in the morning. So that's what my plan is to do today. Now, we've had a lot of rain in the last 3 or 4 weeks. You definitely would not think it's August at all. Like it's just a ridiculous amount. And the ground is going to be very slippery for driving in and stuff like that. And not only that, for riding. So I'm going to be very cautious today. Last year, the ground was quite slippery as well. So yeah, I'm going to have to take it very steady with him. Last year there was quite a big queue when we were driving in to go to park, full of lorries and stuff, and we just don't want to get trapped in the traffic because as well last year everybody was moaning, like even the people that were coming just to like watch and come for the day, they were queuing up to like 3 hours on the main road because it just gets so busy. So we need to make sure that we're there in plenty of time because obviously I've got to make sure that Dan's looking clean. I mean, we'll obviously get him looking clean before we go, but there might be some touching up once we get there. And also because it is a bigger show, I need to put his eye makeup on and everything like that. So yeah, so it's a bigger, more of a competition there than there is like at any of our local shows. My latest vlog was my Walsary show, and that's kind of like, I would say It's a lot bigger than the little local shows that I've already done this year, as I mentioned in that vlog. But then North Devon comes all the way across that, like it's so much bigger. So yeah. But anyway, we're going to get back to stables. I'm going to start planning him up, getting him ready, and then we'll be on the road to the show. So guys, Dan's got his massage pad on. He's all plaited. We've just chalked his leg. We need to wipe it off from the black leg. But we've done his plaits all here. There's his forelock. So I'm going to put his dry rug on now, and we're nearly ready to go. Dan is all done. He's got his rug on, which I'm pretty sure I've already showed you. I took his plait out, rebrushed his tail and plaited it back up. And he's got his travel boots on as well. All loaded, got his haylage, you know, another carrot. Good boy. Got water, got all of my stuff basically. Everything else is in the car that we need. Bringing his lightweight, but let's get on the road. So when you go to North Devon show, obviously you enter online, but then a few weeks before, like close to the time of the show, you get this sent through your letterbox. So it's basically got all my stuff. So it's like information. It's not just about horses, it's cattle and everything like this. This is my number. When I turn it around, I'm 399. And then we have 2 tickets here to get into the show, both of them. And then this green one here, which I've actually got to put on the front of the car when I get it out, has got to go up there basically. So we're here guys. I didn't actually video the entrance, but you might recognise this. As you can see, the weather is very interesting, let's just say the least. But they did forecast rain, but when I was plaiting and things, it was dry, the sun come out, and I thought, yes, it's going to be dry today. The weather was wrong, but you know, the weather was right. So basically we follow all the way down into this track, and then it takes us into a field. I've already seen that there's trailers and lorries there. So we'll basically just park up wherever. Someone might tell us where to park, or we'll just park anywhere, and then yeah.
You're quite good at that, dodging all my questions. Wrap your arms around my neck. Such a decent price, earning my affection. Now there's no way to go back. Hoping we're in that mood.
So the cattle lot, and you can't really see, are driving free because they park like down there. So yeah, it's just the horsey lot that are up here basically. So we parked in this spot around here last year, which is quite funny.
So we fade in the rhythm. despite the loss. I'm over here, gotta get across. Whether you like it or not, there is a moment meant for us. And now you made it, but I already played this. Not interested, open your eyes, let's get it done. Take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, just wanna let's get it done, take my hand, just follow me, shadowing me, I won. Oh, the sky is on fire. The lake has turned to a golden sun. Oh, I'll never get tired. I just wanna dance, just wanna
quickly to say, guys, that I know I've left in a very long warm-up. I've pretty much left in my whole warm-up, and the reason why I've done that is because honestly it is the best that Dan has ever warmed up at a show. Like, he just looks amazing, and I know that's me saying it, guys, and you guys might think differently, but I'm just so proud with how he just got on with it. He was listening to me, he wasn't worried about the lorries and things coming in and stuff like that. We were really lucky as well because this year they've actually put like the string around to make it as in warm up, whereas last year we didn't have that. But majority of the people riding, they stayed on the outside, so it was only like 2 of us, which was nice. Now we finally get onto the bit where you guys have all been waiting for. Now this part of the video goes a little bit blurry. I think it's because of the weather, but guys, just hang in there because in a minute it will be clear and you'll be actually able to see us. But I'm keeping it in because this is us all trotting and cantering around together, but it will get better, I promise. Just hang in there and keep watching.
Push over limits with you right now. push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Right now, get it right now. Right now, right now, get it right now. Right now, get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Gotta get it right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now. I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together?
couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call?
Welcome.
So many years has gone by.
Okay guys, we're trying to get through the mud and this car is gonna do it with us. He's gonna do it. Don't take that foot off, Mum. Come on, car. Turn it, turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Look, I've done it! We've done it! As you can tell guys, we're just a little bit happy about that. Literally every car that's been going out and even the cars coming in have had to get towed in by the tractor. And our little car, we thought we'd have to get pulled out, but no, our car did not let us down. We got in and we've come out, no problem at all. And we were saying, no, our car's not going to get us through it if no one else's can, but no, we'll love this car now. It's got us through that. We're back home, like I said at the beginning of the vlog. It's only about 10 minutes away or something like that, so it doesn't take us very long to get there and come home. So I've just put the hay that was in his hay net from going out in the trailer today into his bucket. I need to take his rug off. Also, he's still got his plats in because when I finished my class it was raining, and I just wanted to get his rug on and get him in the trailer out to dry. So I've left the plats in, but I'm going to take them out now. I'm going to brush his legs. The horses, Mittens and Dawn's been in here, I made a mess. Brush his legs off, and then I've got his lightweight here that we took to North Devon today, which is actually wet because obviously he's been stood in it today. Put that on him, and then he can go out for the rest of the day and just basically chill. And then I will debrief to you guys about today once that's all done. I just want to share with you guys all because this is just absolutely amazing. The minute I finished my class, I took him straight back to the trailer, took his saddle off and put his amazing dry rug on, which is right there. And honestly, I literally loaded him up. I went to go and get my prize money and then we loaded him up. He had his turnout rug over the top because it was raining. I've loaded him up and we've driven straight back home. As I keep mentioning to you guys, it's like a 10-minute journey and he is bone dry. He was soaking wet. He's been out since 8 AM this morning with me on him, and he's been out in the rain. We've had like heavy downpours. It would stay dry for a few minutes, but it's been mainly raining, so he was absolutely soaking wet. We didn't finish our class until 11 o'clock and he had been out in the rain since 8, so he was not dry at all or not even a little bit wet, and he is bone dry now, and that's just in that short amount of time. We were so quick when we went to get my prize money. To think that he's dry in that short of time is just absolutely amazing. I highly recommend the dry rugs. I've had it since Christmas and I don't just use it for travelling. If he's been out in the field and he's got soaking wet, or even if we've gone out for a ride and we've got drenched, I always put it on him, and honestly it just dries him so quickly. Like, I just recommend it so much. It regulates the horse's temperature as well. And this isn't an ad or anything like that, guys. This is just my own personal opinion on those rugs. You don't have to worry about your horses getting too hot, but also too cold either. So I highly recommend them, and yeah, I'm just so pleased that we purchased one when we did, because it has literally been a lifesaver, especially when we were living so far away from home and I would go out for a ride and he'd be drenched. You know, we would have to hang around for ages for him to dry in just like a normal fleece. Whereas with the dry rug, I can just put it on him and I can chuck a turnout rug over the top. I know he's not going to get too hot in it, so I don't have to worry about him overheating. But I know that he's going to be dry as well. And it means that we don't have to be stood here for like 2 hours or 3 hours waiting for him to dry, because we don't want to go home when we lived so far away. So it just made it so much easier. I'd literally just put the dry rug on, put a lightweight on and turn him out, or whatever we was doing, and I knew that I wouldn't have to worry about him. It's just absolutely changed our lives when it's come to rain. So if you guys are thinking or would like to purchase a dry rug, I do highly recommend it because they are just absolutely amazing. So yeah, definitely do it. If you guys are thinking it, do it, because you honestly will not regret it, and you'll see what I'm talking about then. But anyway, let's finish sorting him out and then I will properly debrief to you guys. Just come to get some mozzarella garlic cheese bites. Well, not actually mozzarella, garlic cheese bites. It's a fair few hours later now, guys. It's now 6 o'clock, so it was hours ago when we actually left North Devonshire and when I last spoke to you as well. So I'm going to do my little debrief now of how today went. I am absolutely over the moon with Dan. I literally cannot explain to you guys how proud I am of him. Like, honestly, it's just crazy how amazing he was today. But anyway, as you guys are aware, we only done the one class today. I got on him at about 8ish to start warming him up. I started to warm him up. I had all my competition clothes underneath my Equidry. Honestly, my Equidry is an absolute lifesaver. Without that today, I would have been absolutely soaking wet and freezing cold. It's been pretty much raining the whole entire time we were there. It did stop. It would be like a really heavy shower and then it would stop for a little bit, but not for very long, and then it would downpour again. And before I even got on, I put my Equidry on and I decided that I was going to ride in it because it keeps me lovely and warm, and I know that I'm going to stay 100% dry, and that is honestly what happened. It doesn't restrict me whatsoever. I only stayed in the Equidry while I was warming up and standing around waiting to go into my class. And then I took it off just before I went into my class. Sorry, it went a bit bumpy then, we went over a bump. So yeah, it did not restrict me at all. And when we were stood, because we was actually stood for quite a while before I went into my class, I was bone dry. I was very, very lucky because when I went into my class it stopped raining, so I didn't actually get wet. But Dan was warming up so nicely. I was really happy because obviously it's a lot bigger show. There's a lot more noise. It's a lot more noisier there. You have banners. There's all sorts going on. You've obviously got the lorries coming in and out. Well, not out because it was too early in the morning, but coming in, which he's used to anyway. I know that he wouldn't bat an eyelid, but all the flags are tannoy. There's music. Everything's going on. And I know he went last year, and even for his first time last year, he was incredible. Like, he didn't look at any of the stuff. So I wasn't expecting him to today, but he was just so good. He just stood there while I was waiting to go into my class. Yeah, very, very happy. He just warmed up really, really nicely. It was just, he listened to me from the minute I got on him. He just listened to me. He wasn't worried about anything else that was going on, which was just amazing. And then we went into my class, and obviously there was the three of us. And when we were trotting and cantering around together, Dan did get quite strong. It was quite, yeah, I found him very strong, but I managed to control it, so it was all fine. And then we stood in the middle, and I went to do my show. And obviously in every show hunter pony class, well, I think it's all like hunter classes. Some judges get you to do it in different classes, but I know it's definitely got to be done in all of the hunter classes. You have to walk up, turn around and trot back towards the judge, and then carry on and do your show. Now there is an actual correct show that you're meant to do for the class, which is the show that I done today, but I think people just do like different shows. They kind of do their own shows. As long as you trot and canter on both reins, it should be fine. But for, I don't know how to explain, because it is a bigger show and things, you're meant to do it basically the correct way. Even when I was this summer, when I've been doing the smaller shows, I've still been doing the proper show hunter pony classes, the same as what I done today. But the two that was in my class didn't do the same show as me. They done their own show. So I done the show hunter pony or show hunter show that we're meant to do. And yeah, and then I got pulled in first, which I literally could not believe, because I thought, to be honest with you, that I was going to come third. I did not expect to come third at first. It was a massive shock. I was expecting to come third, and then I got champion as well, which is just incredible. Like, I literally cannot believe it. Like, I generally thought I was going to come last. Like, as soon as I saw them in the class, I was like, there is no way I'm winning this. I'm going last. But no, Dan pulled it out the bag and we won our class and came champion. Like, just how amazing. We done a lap of honour and I was just so happy with him. And North Devon show, you get prize money. I won £40, £20 in each class I won, which is just amazing. Considering the weather, it was a very good day, and it was definitely worth the 4:15 start, because I've like tripled or doubled my entry fee, which is just amazing. I've bought back my entry fee basically. So that's really good. And then as soon as I finished, I got off him. You would have noticed that Dan had shark teeth. Now I cannot do shark teeth. I tried earlier on this morning, I just cannot do them. And I didn't actually know that Jane was going there today, she actually got us Danny basically, which I've mentioned in a few vlogs before. And she was there and I was like, Jane, do you know how to do shark teeth? And she was like, yes, because Jane's really into her showing. So she done them for me. Oh my god, it's so bumpy, I'm so sorry guys. But yeah, so she done the shark teeth, so she was a massive lifesaver for doing that for me, because definitely at North Devon you should do shark teeth in all show classes really, but especially like North Devon or bigger shows like that. So I was going in without no shark teeth today, but luckily Jane saved the day and we had them. But yeah, just absolutely buzzing with Dan. So once we'd done that, I took him back to the trailer, took a saddle off, put his dry rug straight on, put his lightweight over the top because it was raining. And then this year I had to actually go to get my prize money. Last year, because I actually won last year and become champion as well, which is just incredible, 2 years in a row, it's just amazing. We got the money sent to us in the post like a few weeks after the show. But that didn't happen today, because apparently last year it was just such a pain trying to sort out everybody's prize money. So I sorted Dan out, made sure he had a drink and everything, and gave him lots of treats because he definitely deserved them. And we walked across. Oh my god, it was so muddy. It was just crazy. Like, if you guys watched badminton vlog, you would have seen how muddy it was there. It wasn't far off there, to be honest with you. I did get a little clip for you all. Then turns out that we couldn't get my prize money because you wasn't allowed to get it until between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. and at this time it was like 11:15. And we didn't want to hang around till that time because it was just horrible weather, and it's not fair on Dan when he's been there since 7:30 this morning and having us faffing around him before we even got to the show. So we was like, no, we're gonna just go home. So we took him home, sorted him out at home, let him out. Obviously he did have the option to come in if he wanted to, and then we drove back to the show because it was 2 o'clock by then. And then I went and got my prize money. So I picked up my prize money, which I've now got, and then yeah, we left. And then we've been doing our own little thing. We've still actually got to go back up and do the horses in a minute. But yeah, I'm just speechless, to be honest, with how amazing Dan was. And also guys, we didn't get stuck in mud. We drove through. You would have I filmed my reaction of when we didn't get stuck. We were just over the moon with that, because we seriously thought that we would have to get towed out by the tractor, because all of the lorries and everybody else's trucks were having to get towed out, but not our car. It got us through it, which is just amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. I think this is gonna be, well, actually I know it is our last summer show on grass. I'm not saying it's the last show of the year, because there's shows at Tall Trees and Charwow and places like that, which is all indoor arenas. So yeah, I'm not saying that it's going to be the last show this year, because I'm planning to do more shows, because I really do enjoy my show, and especially with how well Danny's going. These last 3 shows that I've done now, he has just been going amazing. So yeah, so the plan is to go and do some indoor showing, but it's the last summer show on grass like today. So we'll definitely be back doing more next year, so stay tuned for next year's vlogs for more showing like today. But yeah, stay tuned for other vlogs as well, because I've got other things planned. I want to take Dan to the beach, because we haven't actually been there yet this year, and I also want to do some more fun rides with him, because it's been a while since we've done a fun ride. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!